We've told you in the past about the efforts to clean up Lake Munson on Tallahassee's south side and about the county's action plan update. But Thursday I got to hear from community members and their point of view.
It's great that people are looking at this as a venue of value for Southside and for this community. I'd like to hear from the people.
Christique Henry is a Southside neighbor.
It's a treasure, kind of an unknown treasure.
Since the 1980s, local government has invested $290 million in ongoing efforts to restore Lake Munson and improve water quality. So far, more than 28 projects and 21 best management practices have been completed, including infrastructure and restoration projects that provide water quality treatment and more. But neighbors like Henry still have questions.
What is going to be the continuing aspect of water quality? You know, how are we going to keep a measure on the water quality that's here?
Henry tells me there's only one solution.
I think the main thing is to see what the ideas are that are generated from residents and from neighbors in terms of what it should become, what it needs to look like.
That's where FAMU College of Agriculture and Food Sciences Dr. Catherine Mia comes in. She's also with the Center of Water Resources. I ran into her and her two students at Lake Munson to see what she thinks about the action plan update and the lake in general.
I think without knowledge, without factual information, it's easy to be afraid that something really bad can happen.
Dr. Mia tells me she thinks there needs to be more scientific-based evidence on how to keep the lake clean.
This lake could be a great asset for the south side. There does need to be properly collected scientific data.
Dr. Mia and her students were out on a project of their own. Part of it involves Lake Munson to see how they can study the causes of damage. After the recent drawdown, the emergency action plan is trying to benefit the full lake with an anticipated refill in May. And neighbors like Henry tell me,
There is always room for improvement.